Hello Stellar Souls, welcome back to my channel. It is Sam from the Soul of Stella with another pick a card reading here for you today, and this one is for our March overview. We're going to look at love, life and money, or love, money, career and life I should say. We'll do just life overview at the end. I'm going to pull some of these cute little, what are they called, twig seeds cards. They're just like little daily cards. We don't want that one, that's just the... Okay, just to get our piles today. So can I get pile number 1? Can I get pile number, thank you, pile number 2. Thank you. And pile number 3. Just for a little cute, oh, you get 2. Okay. Don't be greedy, pile 3. Okay, so please, of course, only take what resonates. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is pile 3. Use your intuition. Everyone involved does have free will. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, the link is in the description box below. Without any further ado, let's get into it. Pile number 1, let's look at your March overview. And this is your starter card, let's call it. Just a cute little message. It says, some of the biggest moments in life are the tiniest. Okay, so appreciating the little things is important for you in March. I'm going to pop that up here. So let's have a look at, we're going to dive into love, career and money and life overview all together. Let's get one of these to start with. Can we have a look at love? Can we have a look at love for March for pile number 1, please? Obviously use your intuition, only take what resonates, don't let anything take from you. You've got fierce. There's an independent kind of energy that comes from this, but it's also very fiery and loss. Okay, so some of you could be alchemizing some pain perhaps and going, okay, that happened. If it's already happened or it's about to happen, you're just going to be like, look, it happened, but I'm going to alchemize that. I'm going to turn that pain into something better. So I feel like you're really grounding yourself. You've got rooted here, okay? Especially when it comes to home. It's like this loss could be something that was a bit of a tornado, that was a bit of a like upheaval that you didn't expect. So it could just be that, I don't want to jump to conclusions just yet, because this could be something that you actually are grieving, like singledom. To be honest, for some of you, this could be grieving singledom because you're moving in with someone else. Okay, we'll take another couple of oracle cards, I think, before we get some tarot on this. Can we get some more messages about love for pile number 1 in March, please, Spirit? Pile number 1. Okay. We have card number 44. Love that. Angel number 44, the 6th house, and sustainability. This is actually like home energy with the 4. But with the 4 and 4, it's the 8th house. So transformation occurring in the home perhaps. But the 6th house essentially is about health, wellness, work, service, duty, and your daily routine. So your routine is changing, but it's highlighting your chakras here, feeling like they're in balance. And in a season of time, there's something like clockwork here. It's like in divine time, in the perfect time. Like this has come about in the perfect time. Conjunction and alliance. So yeah, possibly moving in with someone. The 5 and the 1 is the 6. So again, coming to the 6th house. The 6 has been about healing, harmony and cooperation. And Chiron and heal, 28. So again, loss and heal. I don't want to jump to conclusions. There's something here that I'm not 100% sure that this is like breakup kind of energy. For some of you, it's going to be, right? Like I say all the time, like I just said 2 minutes ago, take it how it resonates. But this conjunction feels like you're getting your ducks in a row when it comes to your routine, your daily rituals, what makes you feel well, what makes you feel strong, what makes you feel fierce, so that you can ground yourself this year in a way that feels the 6, like I was talking about, very stable. 8 of Swords, 8 of Cups. Okay, hello 8. Page of Wands. Yeah, you're becoming unstuck by walking away from things emotionally that haven't been fulfilling, that have potentially been keeping you small, which came up for quite a few people in the March Love Shorts that I've just done recently. And 10 of Wands. Yeah, putting a lot of burdens behind. Can we clarify the 8 of Swords, please? Clarify the 8 of Swords. 6 of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles. Okay. So needing some rest. It's moving to a place of calm. I don't want to be that stressed out. I don't want to be that anxious anymore. Mentally, you're feeling better and you're actually building for better. So yeah, working to save and stabilize yourself in a way where it's kind of giving the energy of doing more but with less effort. Like I'm not overgiving. I'm not putting other people's needs first. I'm going to put myself first. Clarify the 8 of Cups, Queen of Wands. And it seems like you've got the drive and the willpower to do that. You could even have planned this out for quite some time. And I feel like this is again, I'm hearing like perfectly aligned. There's something so sweet about the way they just said perfectly too. So perfectly aligned with like putting your heart in its place. Perfectly aligned. Yeah, with your chakras. It's opening up your heart chakra. So perhaps where you felt like you were grieving something for a long time. Maybe this is a divorce kind of energy. I mean, she's not the Queen of Swords, but it does feel like you felt like your hands have been tied for a long time. Perhaps it's like you needed like the appropriate amount of time between the divorce before getting into another relationship. And it was like you had to tidy up loose ends. You had to get all your ish together before you could feel well enough, strong enough, and in a routine where you were proud of yourself enough to then come towards someone else. Because this Page of Wands is saying, oh, I'm a bit keen on someone, or someone's keen on you, and you're ready to perhaps dip your toe in the dating pool again. If you're already in a relationship, this could be, okay, I'm kind of seeing someone go like that. Ooh, sorry. Like they're limbering up for something. And because this is wand energy and you've got the Queen of Wands and the Page of Wands, it is a little bit saucy. It's a little bit flirty. Okay, clarifying that is the Empress. So perhaps it's like, you know what, I'm leaning, especially for my divine feminines, I'm leaning into this. I've leaned into this healing period and now I'm leaning into this receiving period. Yeah, you want to date me? Okay, show me. Like you're just unbothered when you're good on your own. This is such a common theme that comes up so much. When you're good on your own, you magnetize, and when you feel like you've got the right stability and you've got your emotions together, and you feel good about yourself again and good about your coin again, and you're happy to be alive, you wake up grateful every day, you really become magnetic. People are like, what are you doing? You're glowing different. You could be birthing a child or a project into life, but I feel like someone super has the hots for you. That's why they come across a little bit naive or a little bit nervous towards you, because if you're showing up here if you resonate here, regardless of gender, this person is like got you on a bit of a pedestal. They're like super hot. Oh my gosh, pile number 1 is super hot. Oh my gosh, pile number 1 is like the queen of all queens. She can do nothing wrong. They can do nothing wrong. They're a creator. And I must respect them. This normally the Queen of Pentacles would give me this home-based like ruler of the home kind of energy, but I'm actually getting that from these two cards combined. It's giving like stay-at-home parent vibes, but it's also giving stay-at-home moneymaker. 10 of Wands. Clarify the 10 of Wands. Okay. 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, working. focused on working smarter, not harder. Why has this got to do with love? What's this got to do with love? Because it's you don't want to over effort anymore. You've put up with enough people. You're just so focused on, I'm interested to see what comes out in career and money for you, because it's like you're very focused on money as a way to heal, as a way to deal, as a way to ground from liars, cheaters, stealers, ghosters. Interesting. Can we get another card? What deck do I want to pull from? No, I'll come to that in a second. Sorry, pile one. I just want to make sure I'm getting the right message. Can I get another card on overall energy in love? Overall energy in love for March, pile one. I'll take these two. 22 again. Oh no, we had 44, 22, and 8 again. So lots of 8s. 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, 8 of Swords. The 8s are about mastery. It's about accomplishment. It's about action. The 8th house is, like I said, transformation. A bit of magic coming in. That's where the magic lies. That's where the mystery lies. That's where the magnetism lies. This month is about you getting your ish together in a big way. Utilizing your wisdom to, look how there's 2 ladders in these cards. Utilizing your wisdom to grow yourself and to come to a better conclusion about yourself is kind of how they're putting it. So that you can follow your North Star, you can follow your destiny. Okay, well, I've got to make myself happy because no one's coming to save me. Although I feel like you've got people who are, I want to say, entertained by you. They're enthralled by you. Let them know, you know. You can have your fun, definitely, but I think that you're actually seeking a higher level commitment, from a higher level commitment first to yourself, okay? With the waxing crescent moon, this is again about goal setting. And then you've got the waning gibbous moon, which is about creative pursuits. So this fire energy here is this Queen of Wands is prominent. That's you. It's got to be you this month. So you do have the willpower. You do have the, I want to just remind you, pile one, how beautiful you are and how talented you are. And that if someone has had you acting a fool or acting out of character and you don't want to be around, with this 6 of Swords, there was quite a bit of chaos in the past. It could be just February was chaotic, or it could be that the last 10 years have been really heavy in terms of dealing with a lot of arguments all the time, a lot of aggression all the time, people with huge egos, and you're returning to what feels like your right spiritual path, where you're really concentrating on, does that make me happy, but does it also align with my integrity? So I want to leave that there, but I do feel like the life portion of the reading is going to give us a little bit more information about love in general. Let's get a couple of cards on career and money for pile number 1 in March. Passion and the beetroot coming up in money. So yeah, creative pursuits, what you're interested in is a passion of yours. It's something where you are naturally aspirated towards because you have the strength, right? But you have the willpower to see it through. You have a desire. You, like, it's one of those things where you're jumping out of bed each day because it's lighting you up. So passion and hope. Card number 7 here is a what you need to reflect on is where your strengths lie. And again, Leo energy is creative, confident energy. Where your strengths lie, possibly with a partnership, because the 7th house talks about partnerships in terms of business partnerships perhaps. But if there's someone coming forward that really does think that you have what it takes, then they could be taking some burdens off your shoulders. They could be, or they're just talking about it for now with this page. They're not coming up as a King of Wands. They're not coming up as an Emperor. Whereas I feel like you are this Queen of Wands and you are this Empress. So you keep, it's like if you keep birthing whatever this creative idea, and creative, just take it how it is. It's something that's you're passionate about, but it's been born into the world. You're delivering it into the world. I get the feeling like March is the month where you start to really put it down. Like you really put the layers down. And as you do that, and as you gain the confidence of taking the moves towards what you're actually manifesting, I do feel like someone is perhaps even watching you do this and waiting for you to grow in confidence, waiting for that perfect time to make that alliance, right? We have this alliance and conjunction card over here before they come into this partnership. So be open to someone helping you out, because if you're leaning into this divine feminine energy, regardless of your gender, like I said, there is a receiving state. And I was picking up Queen of Pentacles energy, a receiving state where you're not too proud to ask for help, or you're not too proud to say, yes, thank you, I do need that, I'd love your support. So you could be going into business with someone, you could be moving in with someone, but I feel like for now it's about healing. Let's read the back of this. An addiction to gardening is not bad when you consider all the other choices in life. Yeah, so I do feel like you're throwing a lot of effort into this right now. And for the time being, that's exactly where it needs to go, because we're talking about a root vegetable here. You might see like a tiny shoot of these beetroot leaves coming out of the ground, but underneath the bulb is growing quite strong, right? So I feel like if you're starting to get compliments, you're on the right track. Or if you're starting to feel better about yourself, the reflection in the mirror, you're on the right track. If you feel like you're taking steps up and you're not falling down, you're on the right track. Even if you slide back a little bit to keep healing, it's part of the process, because healing isn't linear, right? And I do feel eventually it's going to increase even more. There's hope with this process that you're making. And I think you're quite stubborn about it. No one's going to talk you out of this, pile one. I love that for you. Garden as though you will live forever. Yeah, so I get the feeling where you're like, well, it's now or never. Let's go. Let's do this thing. I'm excited. I'm working on this. I'm ready. Show me more. There's also a lot of star card energy coming up with that hope as well. You're hoping for like destined, right? It's like, this is something I know I'm shooting my shot for. This is something I know I'm meant to be working on. Tell me more about money and career. They just said make a wish. 7 of Wands. 4 of Cups. 7 Pentacles in reverse. 10 of Cups, King of Swords. I don't feel like you actually have to put that much effort in. No, and that's why I nearly questioned myself when I was saying, I think this month, it's like you're starting to put things down, and then like it's the universe brings someone along who sees that you've got your ish together and wants to support that. And in my own programming, my own bias for right now, I'm working on it. My journaling, my money empowerment workbook on my Etsy store would help a lot for those of you who resonate with you trying to disrupt your money story to become more abundant. I questioned myself and I was like, hang on, that sounds a little too good to be true. So that might be your energy, right? It's like, you don't actually have to put that much energy in, because I feel like this is so natural to you that it almost happens like overnight, but I'm going to say in like over a month. That's still a very short amount of time. 10 of Cups is that energy of perhaps losing a family dynamic, perhaps divorce for some of you. King of Swords is usually upright when it's the divorcee kind of energy, but with it in reverse, I do feel like you're very much healing and you're becoming more talkative. Not so much about your idea, because this 7 of Wands is kind of saying protect like what you've got going on here. You don't have to tell too many people about it, but protect your energy enough to focus. Okay, this is deep focus, sustainability, getting in that routine, getting in that healing energy. This is like a real momentum for something that your passion is leading to more passion, if you know what I mean. Like, this feels so exciting. Something really great is being born here, and it's being born because you are not giving up on this dream. You're like, okay, offer, yeah, all right, whatever. I'm a bit bored by that. You're bored by the status quo. You're bored by, well, you get $35 an hour, and that's it. You know, you're like, I could be getting $600 an hour doing this thing that I love to do. I've just got to set it up. So it's like, I'm going to do what others won't do. If this requires you to work extra hours, I do feel like it's just a matter of kind of getting it down. And I said that before, and it's just like, you've just got to get your ideas out. This Seven of Pentacles, clarify the Seven of Pentacles. It's like you don't have to do too much. Okay, my cards must be all over the place. The Three of Cups, so maybe turning down some social things. So that's what I was going to say, is just maybe living this month like other people won't, so that you can live the rest of the year like other people can't. Turning down some social events, not buying the extra you know, treats and wine, and not buying extra dinners out, and you're just focused on yourself for a while, but it's actually starting to open up your heart chakra, and that's also opening up your throat chakra, where you feel like you can speak more love over yourself, but also over the work that you're doing. What is the outcome of this? What is the outcome of this by the end of March? What is the outcome of this by the end of March? Page of Pentacles. You're well on your way. Yeah, for some of you, this is like stabilizing you to the point of saving for a home. Three of Pentacles, upright. So again, then you're open to collaboration. Then you're in a much better place to be. It's not like you're receiving from a state of, oh yeah, it's an idea, but I haven't done anything about it. You're receiving from a state of like Shark Tank kind of energy. I have a proposal for you. Yes, I can show you exactly how that might work. I'm prepared to cooperate with you. One more. How about this? Okay, Chariot, Two of Pentacles, Devil in reverse. Yeah, it's something very grounding, and it's making sure that you're not juggling anymore. Making sure that you're not like you will be addicted to something, like this back of this card said. You'll be addicted to making this happen for the month of March, but by the end of March, you don't have to juggle so much. So put in the extra sweat equity, right? So that by the end of March, you can accept this offer that's coming in, this alliance, the collaboration. And it could be that you go seeking it, right? It's not necessarily going to just pop up and appear to you, but it is someone that I feel has a love interest with you at the same time. Interesting energy. Let's get one of these cards. Can we get an overall advice for money and career? River. You got to let once it's like you crack open, with confidence, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Write all your ideas down, get them all out, call all those clients, do all the things. Like, it's giving the energy of like 20% of the work. Like 80%, you're going to get 80% of the results that you need from 20% of the work that you have been procrastinating on. So flow, it's going to flow. Once you start, it's going to flow. So pour all your passion into it like a river, and it will lead to more hope. Look how green this card is. Like, you're creating hope. You're creating, like, people cannot miss this beautiful landscape that you're creating. Whether that's a physical thing, whether it's something that is like tangible, people can see it, a physical product. I feel like it's having an effect on your physical body though, or whether it can just be felt. One more. Success. Yeah, you're on your way. It says wake on that leaf. So you've awoken the giant. I love that. You've awoken the giant. Okay, let's have a quick look at life overall for pile number 1. Life overall in March for pile number 1. Success. Now that's a very 10 of Cups card upright. Okay, so you're doing this with family in mind, with your future in mind. If you've come out of a divorce, and it's maybe even a couple of years that you've been denying yourself the healing, or you come out of a bad breakup, for a while you haven't wanted to or you have wanted to, but you haven't had the confidence to re-engage with the world in a loving sense. I do feel like it's now something that you're like, you know what, I do want it again. I do want it again. I want to give it one last shot. Isolation. So for the time being, focus. It's like, look at that laser point focus. No distractions. That card is very sparse. And the difference in color is like your beige world, right? Your beige world compared to your vibrant orange world is just gonna, your world's gonna be lit up, I feel, over the next coming months, up until June. Like, it's just gonna be a beautiful next coming months for you. Okay, let's get, what overall life advice have you got for pile number 1? Overall life advice for pile number 1. Overall life advice for pile number 1. I knew that was going to come out. It was at the bottom of the deck. I just saw the Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Swords. Thank you. Star card. Yes! Yes! King of Cups. Hello! April. Right? April. Here comes my man. Oh, yes. Here comes your man. Oh my gosh. Yes. Obviously, just take it how it resonates. High Priestess, 10 of Swords, the Star, the Hierophant. Okay. Get ready, pile 1. You know that you're working on this for something so big. You're working on this for a reason. Anything that anyone's got to say about this, don't bother. Don't worry. It's all good. Sticks and stones won't break your bones, right? It's not going to happen. Don't be scrolling. This is a social media detox. This is working in private and quiet. This is using your intuition and knowing this is exactly where you need to be right now. Exactly where you need to be, because you're about to step into a higher level commitment. You're about to be as healed as you can possibly be. You're about to receive back all the 8s. You're about to receive back all the karma. There's limitless potential here. You're committed to this so you can be committed to someone. If you have someone in mind and this is like, you very much feel this, congratulations for doing this work on yourself, because it's not easy. And you're really just, you're committing to yourself, which not a lot of people do, to kind of keep your side of the street clean, you know? Not a lot of people really take the time to address all the little things in their life that could bring them undone if they were to get into another relationship too soon, I guess, is the message. And I take that word lightly, but that's the word that kind of came up, of like the appropriate amount of time. This is unbelievable. This is destined for you to be in this place. I'm so happy for you. I'm so excited for where this is taking you. I can't wait to see how it's going to unfold. Can we get some overall advice? Thank you. Non-duality. Let your authentic humanity shine forth while also bowing to the inner divine. You can become fluent at doing both. Love that. A lot of sense of peace coming through. You're very capable. You're very willing. You're very quietly confident, and then it becomes more confident outwardly. Okay, detachment. With detachment, you finally feel whole inside, with or without the fulfillment of a particular desire. Ironically, that's often when it's fulfilled. Screenshot that. Honestly, that is so key. So key. You're just like, I know, I don't know how, but I know that I need to. High Priestess, I know that I need to do this, and I know that this is the right time, so I'm just going to get to work. No more procrastination. I'm going to get to work, and where I need to go, where I need to end up is going to appear. The road will appear. And it does, because ironically, that's when it is fulfilled. With ease. Yes, that's what I feel. It's like not something that actually is that hard once you get into it. You made a mountain out of a molehill in your mind. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. I love this for you. Oh my gosh, I am so, you have to come and tell me how this goes. I can't wait for your April reading. That is what I have for you, pile number 1. Look after your beautiful selves. I do feel like there is just a beautiful love coming. I feel like there's a beautiful project being born. This was something you were absolutely meant to do. So much success and fulfillment and happiness on your way. Trust yourself, okay? Trust the guidance that you are getting. Go and ground yourself after this reading. I tell all my private reading clients, ground yourself after hearing something like this. Take notes about this. If you need to watch this again and take notes so that your actions are in alignment, so that you're actually confirming what your intuition has been trying to tell you, what the universe has been sending a little feather tickling you, going, come on, pile 1, you can do this, you can do this, so that you can confirm, aha, my intuition was on point. Therefore, I trust myself. Therefore, I have confidence to trust this and to trust this, that it's all coming together and it's all very linked. Ground yourself. Sit your butt on the grass, the dirt, dive under a wave, take salt baths, drink lots of water, okay? I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Let me know how it resonates in the comments below. And yes, I'd be more than happy to do a personal reading for you. The link is in the description box below. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Pile number 1, welcome to your March overview reading. This is your starter card. Just a cute little message. Oh, I just got vertigo. Wow, okay. Big changes for you, pile 2. Did I say pile 2 or pile 1? I'm already spaced out. What the heck? Okay, let's continue. I'm not going to start again. Optimism is a great companion. Ooh. It's time to get rid of the misery loves company kind of people, right? And that might be the big shift. It's like, oh, I actually feel like I just jumped timelines and moved into my best self and my best life. Optimism is a great companion. This is also asking you to look on the bright side of life, the upside, I guess you could say, right? I love that energy for you. I also see these 2 little birds holding hands and moving towards the sun. So courage and strength and new beginnings and all right, let's go. So maybe you've made a friend who's motivated you in the gym or motivated you to generally just get your life together. By mid-March, we actually have the astrological new year happening, or, you know, just after mid-March, with us moving into Aries season. So it is a new beginning for everyone in that sense, because it's another chance at a new year, okay? We're going to dive into love, money, and life in general. Money and career, okay? So let's have a look at love for pile number 2. Love for pile number 2. Can I get a couple of cards on love for pile number 2 in March? One more. Okay, this is a, I don't even know if this is, I'm just going to say it. I'm getting the theme song from, is it Baba? The Nelly the elephant packed a trunk and trundled off to the circus. Is it called Baba? It's a cartoon from like the 80s, 90s about an elephant or lots of elephants. I don't know how that resonates for anyone right now, but it's really cute. So, and it's that kind of energy. Right? Nelly the elephant packed the trunks and jumped off to the circus. Maybe some of you are joining the circus. You've got wisdom, metamorphosis, and soulfulness. Soulfulness. Not sulfur. Soulfulness. Soulfulness. Okay. Right. You guys have got a cute energy this month. I'm kind of all over the shop. But this wisdom, this transformation of the butterfly. You've got the owl, you've got the butterfly, you've got elephants, you've got these cute little chickadees. You've got you holding your heart and just being like, ooh, this feels good. This feels like my soul needed this. I needed to do this. I needed to tap in. Some of you have been through a dark night of the soul and you're coming out the other end very joyful and very transmuted with your energies, ready for more. Dignified and strength. I love that card. 12th house and introspection. Okay, that talks about our shadow self. That talks about the unconscious, but also it talks about hidden desires, fantasies as well. So you could be having a bit of a just as I was about to say that, you could be having a bit of a XUAL awakening at the same time as having your spiritual awakening, and it's just powering you up. Love that. Bottom of the deck is you have Juno and partnership. Yeah, it feels very friendship based, but take it how it resonates, whether you're in a relationship or single. There's always messages in here. It's just take it how you need to take it. And genders as well, okay? No genders in my reading, just energy. So dignified and strength. The 1 and the 3 is the 4th house. You've also got 5, 5th house. And you've also got 2 and 1 is the 3. So it's the 3rd house. So communication when it comes to your beloved, whether they're communicating with you or you're communicating with them, or you're just letting the universe know by, I'm hearing by this stamp you're putting on the ground. Okay, so yeah, it's like the imprint that you leave behind. You're walking in love. You're not just talking the talk, you're walking the walk. That says everything right there. Something very Game of Thrones about this Venus like movement of the shapes here too. So I feel like you're actually coming out of winter. You're coming out of a winter. I feel like your chakras are aligned. If you need to get them aligned, maybe some Reiki will help you. Very colorful. Like this is quite dark and this is nice and colorful. I feel like your spiritual strength, your spiritual resilience, your soul resilience, you are not shooketh by anything. You have high boundaries. You may have done a protection ritual recently. I've just put out a protection workbook as part of my journaling series on my Etsy store. So if you need some guidance around that, that will also help you with that. But I feel like you're coming to this place within, right? This tabernacle is like a place within that you have always known is there, but you just never utilized it. It's like the saying where we only utilize like 5% of our brains. We're actually capable of so much more. You had to walk a spiral staircase to get there. And I hate stairs that don't have like a drop down. What's it called? Tread and whatever. I should know that. I studied interior design. Yeah, it's been scary, but I feel like you're coming home to yourself. That's the most important thing. You're coming home to yourself. You're coming home to your self-expression, pleasure, very much so. Out of this 12th house, but also with the 5th house in the numerology there, I actually feel there's a lot of pleasure, a lot of fantasy, hidden desires, dreams coming. Take note of your dreams, journal your dreams. They're communicating to you, but I also think you're busy loving your life. You're so busy loving your life, and there's a richness and there's a juiciness to your life that is actually making you like poised. You're holding your head up, you're holding your shoulders back. You're really letting your solar plexus shine. Okay, love this. Can you tell us more about love? This is very you, okay? Maybe there's a metamorphosis that's happening within your relationship, but we are 2 parts, right? Even a twin flame, we're still 2 parts. Even soulmates, we're 2 parts. We have to take radical responsibility for our own ish. That's how great relationships really thrive and maintain. And that's how they start too, if you're single. Okay, 7 of Wands. Tell us about love. Pile 1, pile 2. March, Ace of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. It's been a long time coming. Okay, I'm going to take all of these. 7 of Wands, Ace of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Cups, 4 of Wands. Yes, I love to see it. I love to see it. 4 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Cups, 4 of Cups. My darling pile number 2, everything you've been wanting is on its way. Everything you've been desiring is on its way. Everything you can imagine you want to desire, it's on its way. Do not dim your dreams. Do not let dust gather on your dreams. Be very protective. I mentioned that before. Be very protective of your energy, your space. If you're back out there dating, if you're on an app or something like that, even if you're not, this is giving the energy, and this is something that I've recently done too, is I blocked my profile. No, I locked my profile. on a social media account, right? Because I'm not on a dating app. I don't want, I'm hearing obtrusive, but I'm thinking like invasive. You might be getting some invasive messages, okay? So it's very important to block them, to get rid of them. Don't respond. You don't need to engage in that. That's not for you. Just because you're transforming and you're coming home to your soul and you're perhaps ready for love. I mean, if you're not, don't shoot the messenger. We'll get to the money and career stuff. But this is still like self-love, right? You can still like extrapolate that from this reading. Please always seek the good. Otherwise, like, fix your attitude, you know? Like, that's a beautiful message from spirit, right? But sometimes you've got to be that direct with yourself. I've got to adjust my attitude. I've got to protect my mindset, because what's coming for you is so hot. It's not lukewarm. It's not, you know, sliding into the DMs with like a half-assed message from someone you don't know. It's not creepy. This feels very, I'm hearing astute. Some interesting words coming out. So this could be someone who uses vocabulary in an interesting way. They could be a writer, especially with the wand energy of creativity. But this is definitely, oh my God, oh my gosh. I just realized what this card looks like. Look, if you're not wanting to make babies, look at all the pretty colors around the outside of this wand, of this phallic symbol. Okay? If you're not wanting babies, it's not on if it's not on, right? It's just this energy of, oh my gosh, this, if you have been watching my shorts for your sun, moon, rising and Venus placement signs, you would know that this song that I'm about to say has come up over and over again for like 3 months, all year. Flume with Vera Blue, rushing in. So something is rushing in. It's such a vibe. Turn up really loud. But it's finally, it's finally rushing in. Someone's had a bit of a cage around their heart, but it was one that just needed to lever into the right, like, space. And again, it had to come from a dignified place. They didn't want to come in, or you don't want to come in, depending on which way it floats. You didn't want to come in... you didn't want to come back around, coming back around. You didn't want to come in just, yeah, half-assed. You wanted to come correct, right? And with that Game of Thrones, like, intro video, this is what I'm talking about, this stuff. It's all moving parts. All the moving parts are happening. So everything that has been preparing you for this moment has been worth it. And for perhaps if this is concerning a person that you have been perhaps waiting on. With this Knight of Pentacles energy, they had to get their ish together in all areas. But I think with just money played a big part. But I think that they just had to... They actually had to put the cart before the horse. They weren't going to just muck it up, okay? They weren't going to derail this. And now I feel like they're large and in charge. You've got the Page of Cups here, so you might even be getting an apology about how long it's taken for this person to come around. But everything you've been wanting it is coming. In fact, I actually feel like it's going to be so good that you might even have like you might be a little bit exhausted after the fact. Look, I just got a side message here. Can I just clarify that message that I just got for someone watching? Yeah, for someone watching here, this is something you actually... It's so good, but you still don't want it. It's so good, but you actually have someone else in mind now. Oof. That's only for a few of you, right? But for most of you, I actually feel like you've been waiting for this and wishing for this and turning down a lot of offers. And there is competition for your heart, but I feel for some of you, you're actually going to reject this offer because you actually want someone from the, I just heard other team. Okay. So that could be for some of you, but it could be like you're actually wanting someone else now because it has taken so long. So no matter how hot and steamy and how great this is, you've actually like metamorphosed and come home to your soul to a point where you're actually outgrown this. And that's exactly, it's, you know, it's exactly where you're meant to be. It's totally fine. But for most of you, what I'm seeing here is this person is coming so correct. They're actually saying, hey, will you move in with me? Will you marry me? I want a future with you. I want forever with you. I am so sorry. It has taken me so long, but I just had to align. I had to let the cards fall where they needed to fall. I had to let the mechanics of this come into play. And they come into play big time. It's like jackpot moment. You know, all the coins start flying at the top of the pokie machine. And you get the key to the castle. And you get the key to the happy future. And it's everything that you waited so long for and everything that you wished for. Okay, so that's for most of you. That I really feel like there's marriage proposals. There is stroke of good luck. The timing is perfect. This is an unexpected way that it comes about, perhaps an expected person, but an unexpected way this comes about. You weren't expecting this much of an offer, perhaps, but this is an offer of 10 plus years. This is offer of stability. This is offer of family. Okay, family big time too. Wow. Okay, let's get an overall message here for pile number 2 when it comes to love. Can we get an overall message for the month of March? Sovereignty, yeah. You looking good, feeling good. One more. Okay. This is Empress kind of energy here. Queen of the Moon. This is Queen of Cups kind of energy. Your self-love has made you entirely magnetic to the kind of offer that you really do deserve. And this self-reflection that you have done has been so worth it. So change is coming quick. That's how it feels. Change is coming quick. And so get ready for this change, because you've just changed. You're not plateauing. You're actually about to change again. Like, this is such an offer that it comes with a new level of learning. You had to get this in love with yourself. You had to become this strong. You had to introspect that hard. You had to dig up all your wisdom so that you could love yourself fiercely enough to abundantly love another in all the glory that it's coming with. Beauty, release, gratitude, and focus. Again with the butterfly here, okay? So you're finding beauty in the little things. You're finding beauty in the things that you are letting go of. You're grateful for where you are and grateful for where you're going, but also grateful for the lessons and the guidance that you've had to get to where you are now. And you're very focused on creating this beautiful life for yourself. And someone is also extremely focused on you. They think you are beautiful. They're grateful for you. They're grateful for your patience with them, with what they needed to release, or flip it if you need to. Okay? Lovely, lovely energy. Yeah. Energy. Knight of Wands. They're coming in with their message. Okay. Let's have a look at money and career for pile number 2, please, Spirit. Money and career for pile number 2. For the month of March. Clearest messages that you can. Gratitude again. Smelling the roses. I feel there's some success coming for you. Independent success for you. A success coming where you have revealed this other side of yourself. It really does. I just heard flex. So subtle flex, because, you know, just have a little moment, pat yourself on the back, just do a little dance, make a little love, because I just feel like you're quite proud of yourself for it's very dignified, right? That pink rose is very dignified. You have blossomed and it's affecting your money now. Cleansing. So we're talking about protection. Now we're talking about cleansing. I have a cleansing workbook. I have a protection workbook. You're good. You're good. I got you covered. Okay. And this moon is, I see this all the time, waxing crescent. This is a waxing crescent moon. So this is about goal setting and planning. Again, we're coming into Aries season, which will be the astrological new year. So you get another chance at a new beginning here. You've got 2 Gemini energies on these cards. So this is Mercury, a lot about communication. And it's the twin energy, right? So it could be a twin flame that you've been waiting for here, but only take that if it resonates. But it just feels like something that makes you feel young again, makes you feel young at heart again. There's a freshness to this. Candle magic might be important for you too. You can bury a lot of troubles by digging in the dirt. And I've always felt that having a garden is like having a good and loyal friend. So look, having a passion, having work that you love, that you can, it's almost like you're really grateful for the work that you've had, because it's helped you, like get your hands dirty in a sense while you were going through this healing process. It's been something that was stable enough, right? Because if you look at the Gemini energy as a sign, as a symbol, right? It's 2 pillars. You could look at it as 11. You could look at it as a pillar. It's something that's really grounded you. I love this. Mercury is also about memory. So as you were busy working, you might have gone into a bit of a trance state where you actually released a lot. Like it's through keeping busy that you've been doing this release. But I do want to know about what's coming next. Wisdom again. So you got wisdom over here, 22, and the bay leaf. I just heard make a wish. What deck do I need? This one. What is happening for money and career? Tell us what's happening now, because I feel like this, you know, is a fresh beginning. The star, Aquarius energy, so a lot of air energy coming through for you. Very independent, like I said. With that gratitude, I got independence. 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands. 6s are about harmony, cooperation, balance, wellness. Wow. Huge, huge. What the heck? Pile number 2. Like, give yourself a round of applause. Let me do it for you. Some people hate claps when it's just one person clapping. Like, it gives them the ick. I know, because I used to be one of those people. But I also used to not like hugs. And now I'm a hugger. Okay. You've got the Wheel of Fortune twice in your reading. You have some pretty phenomenal cards coming up here. The 6 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands, great 6s to have. This is success, this is generosity, this is hope, this is healing, this is a fame trajectory for some of you with the star energy. It's you being in the spotlight. It's an unexpected growth pattern. It's a risk that perhaps is paying off for you. It's been in the right time, the right place to receive accolades big time. Where are these accolades coming from? Well, 10 of Swords, because you have shut up the noise. You have shut up the noise. Isn't it amazing that what you think about, you bring about? 2 of Cups. Someone really appreciates you. Look, again, for some of you, pile number 1, it might have been like your starting point. Maybe pile 1 is relevant for your January, February, and now you chose pile 2, and it's you're exactly where you need to be. Because pile 1 spoke about love being intertwined quite a bit with money. But I do feel like you're getting a confidence boost from your work, and that's definitely helping you to accept love. Interesting. But you're not overthinking things. You don't care what other people think of you anymore, and that's you being your authentic self. And you're either with a company, or you're about to be with a company or a business who loves and cares for you and who is generous, and what you put in, you get out. There's very harmonious energy here of you're getting what you're worth, but limitless potential for even more recognition and reward here. You pushed and pushed, and it's definitely paying off for you. And what I mean by pushed, pile number 2, is it's like you have been on the grind for a few years now. You've definitely been on the grind. This could be a creative thing. This could be a financial, like, thing. This could be in communication. It doesn't matter what your career path or business path is. You just are doing it in the most authentic way that you possibly can now. You've taken some reflection with this cleansing process. Maybe you have applied a lot of that self-love, wisdom, metamorphosis energy to, I'm not going to entertain lower vibrational office gossip. I'm going to put the blinders on. I'm going to focus on how I want to transform in all areas. And it's really beautiful to see how this is allowing you to shine. Let's get an overall message, overall advice for money. Can we get overall advice for money for pile number 2? Money and career for March. Prince. I'm hearing in your prime. Okay, love that. And love. Shooting stars. Wow. And it says from a correspondent. Wow. So someone might provide you an opportunity, right? With this wheel, fortune, and the star, major arcana and major arcana, like primo, love it. In your prime, primo. Okay, what? Someone is so grateful for you that they're giving you promotion. They're giving you your own office. They're giving you your own company. They're giving you your own platform. They're giving you something that provides you with opportunity to continue to make so much more money for them or yourself. And it's expansion. It's big time expansion. It's definitely putting you on the right path. It's definitely like in alignment. It's definitely communicative. It's been communicated to you. You will know. It's not something you have to guess. It's in writing. It's, you know, with perhaps applause. Honestly, with applause. It's been said out loud. Everyone's going to know that you're crowned like employee of the month, or you're crowned VIP status. It makes you fall in love with money again, but it also makes you fall in love with just how much good in the world can be done with money. And it makes you fall even more in love with yourself. Like I said, it's just a confidence boost. Persistence. So continue the good work. Continue the good work. You didn't come this far to only come this far. Pile number 3. Pile number 2. Wow. Okay. Getting ahead of myself. Okay, let's take a look at life in general for you, pile number 2. Life in general for pile number 2. What messages have you got? Pain. My eyes just played a trick on me then when I saw that card, and it was like it's like the bottom was moving up towards the top of the card. I'll show you in a sec. So I actually feel like the pain kind of like, even if do you know how it felt? Like your eyes, like, you know how you can see pain in someone's eyes and it's like they're darker or they're heavier. It's like it's going like this, like everyone can see it lift, like the shadow lift from your eyes. Rejection is divine protection, and then you've got passion. So all these red cards, red. No more red eyes, right? No more crying eyes, no more red eye flights. You get luxury, you get the lot. Okay, love that. You also are rejecting certain people, places, and things. 7 of Wands energy, but also using your wisdom, also taking your power back. And it's so for the best. And this passion is like reflected. It's double up, right? It's something that someone else also feels for you, or that the company or the business or the idea also, like, it's a perfect match. Gemini energy, twin energy. You and this, it's like peas and carrots. It's like 2 puzzle pieces come together, and it's exactly what you need and what they need and what the world needs now. I don't know why, but maybe there's a humanitarian aspect with that Aquarius card. It could be that. The communication in terms of independent, unique, authentic communication of foreign affairs or something like that. It's like it's information that has to get out into the world. Okay, life in general for pile number 2. Can you give us an overview for March? What else do they need to know? Keeping on with the healing. Your patience will pay off. I'll take all of those. Bottom of the deck is you have the Queen of Swords. So again, cutting out people, places, things, thoughts, behaviors that are no longer serving you. You've got the Page of Swords, curiosity, research, 6 of Cups, another giving energy. So emotionally, you're going to feel quite fulfilled as well. 7 of Pentacles, more growth. Jack and the Beanstalk type of growth here. It's like you had to use one set of you had to use one set of ingredients, and I keep returning to wisdom. It's like the seeds of wisdom. You had to use those to get the plant even, like if you think of this as a fiddle leaf, oh my gosh, those those things are hard to keep alive, right? Even though that's a monstera, but anyway, you don't want to overwater it. You don't want to overwater a monstera, so yeah, anyway, I feel like you've used one set of ingredients to get the plant to thrive, to grow as it is, and now it's thriving on gratitude. Now it's thriving in success because of what you have done. But also so are you. So is this relationship. You've definitely got like someone taking a leap of faith towards you, but I do feel like you've taken a leap of faith in like coming clean or coming to the surface of who I really am and expressing who I really am, communicating who I really am. And I found my tribe. I found my position. I found my people. I've said what I needed to say, and it's actually paid off. Keep learning though. Don't, like, if you still experience little rejections, or you still need to reject certain things, but you're unsure about it and you're holding on to something, just keep healing. Keep pouring that water from cup to cup. Okay, how do I make this the clearest water that I possibly can? You've got 1 foot on earth. It's very grounded, and 1 foot in go with the flow. Beautiful energy. You're definitely receiving, and I feel like in you receiving, you're also being generous. It allows you to be more emotionally present with people. And if you are on a twin flame journey, this is reflected in the other person too. Okay? Let's get some overall advice for pile number 2. Can we get some overall advice for pile number 2, please, Spirit? For March. Thank you. Signs. Make sure you're looking for the signs. Let's get the bottom of the deck. Faith. Miraculously, amazingly, everything I need always comes. 2 Wheel of Fortunes? Yeah, it does. Love is opening me to receive. Love is opening you to receive beyond anything I imagine. It's better than you think. Keep blossoming. Okay, signs. You had the lotus on the bottom there. You've got the lotus here. Instincts are the message from the inner divine. Okay, so if you're taking the leap of faith, if you've been feeling called, if you've got a bit more pep in your step already in the first couple of days of March, and you're like, oh yeah, I feel it. I feel something coming. Trust it and follow that. Act on that. Self-love is the key to all of this. I'm so glad this is confirming this. I know it's repetitive, but it just confirms like how important this message of when you love yourself, you magnetize towards you everything that will love you back in just the right way. Let the wall fall that separates me from my own vulnerable inner child. I long to take care of myself like never before. And so the world will follow. So the universe provides abundantly for you. I am so proud of you. I'm so excited for you. Absolutely beautiful energy. I want to know about this. I'm a sucker for love at the moment. My gosh. Okay, let me know how this resonates for you, pile number 2, in the comments below. If you would like to book a personal reading, if this is like really fitting for you, the link to that is in the description box below. But like I said, I have a bunch of journaling workbooks that might really help you with. There's a self-love one, there's a new moon, there's a full moon, there's a protection, there's a cleansing. There's even money magnetism, right? So there's a lot of different things that can help you. If you're new to this and it all feels like over your head, really just take some time to sit with this message and see how you'd like it to turn out. Don't just go, oh, that's not going to happen, Sam. You know, F tarot. But also don't let some crazy lady on the internet with tarot cards tell you what to do. Please take this how it needs to resonate or needs to land for you. But I actually feel like this is something that is, you're growing so much abundance for yourself because of how you're growing within yourself. Love it. I love you guys. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for being here. Bye. Pile number 3, welcome to your March overview reading. We're going to dive into love, money and career, and life in general. A bit of a advice section as well. You got 2 cute little starter cards here. One says, they washed all the worries away with hot soapy water, then dried them with an optimistic tea towel. Oh, a bit of a cleanup for you guys, maybe pile 3, but also just really going about your business in a way where it's like, I know you're wringing out, right? You're wringing out all the sads. Oh, it's so cute. What are you throwing away? Oh, just some old ideas and beliefs that were taking up too much space. And it says over emotional, failure, too short, ugly. What are you throwing away? Oh, just some old ideas and beliefs that were taking up too much space, right? Changing your ideas, values, the way you look at yourself, the way you focus on this, right? You focus on the optimism. You see how my camera wasn't focusing then? So focusing on the positives. It is, we are moving in the month of March, we will be moving into Aries season, which brings us to an astrological new year. So you get a do-over, I guess. That's kind of the energy. We're getting a do-over. We're cleaning up. We're wringing out the stains. You know, we're really just giving it a good, not a good shuffle, because the cards are like, you already shuffled me, Sam. Okay, let's have a look at pile number 3, love. What does pile number 3 need to know when it comes to love? Nature boy. Only take what resonates. Don't let anything take from you. But look for what does fit, okay? That's that optimistic point of view. And there's no genders in my readings, only energies. So again, flip where you need to. Nature boy, well-being. Getting out in nature is going to be important for you. This is like a little shack vibe. So up in a tree house. Okay, we all had a little shack, I'm sure. A cubby, I guess, somewhere. Even if you have one now. Love that. A man and his dog. Happiness is important for you right now in your well-being. You might even be maybe sticking to a new regime with someone. I feel like it's more to do with like dietary changes, perhaps eating more fresh food. Sunshine girl. So nature boy, sunshine girl, and well-being in the middle. Maybe you actually, you know, if this is a hetero situation or if there's a masculine and a feminine and we have a mix of both in all of us, I feel like you're meeting up with someone and working on your well-being together. Instead of going for drinks, you're going for nature walks together. It's very healing, heart healing too. Makes your heart happy to be in this situation. Meditation at the bottom of the deck. So perhaps you're going to more spiritual activities together. Expanding your, I'm just hearing like, this is weird, adventure shoes. So there's a very like, maybe you have certain shoes and I have adventure shoes. I wouldn't call them that, but I have hiking boots, right? And so I just heard my friend say something so funny in my head. Oh my gosh. Okay, if you are Australian and you wear thongs when you go hiking, if you wear thongs everywhere, then that's your nature shoes, right? It's like, I'd rather go barefoot. I know there's an uproar about Aussies going barefoot, but hey, I nearly trod on a baby brown snake in thongs on the top of a cliff. And I was very far away from a hospital, so don't do that. Wow, there's a real like youthful, funny, charming, childlike, playful energy coming from you guys. I love it. And that's so cute. Like it's like a good friend. And maybe this is a friend from childhood, or maybe it's a friend that brings out the child within you, or maybe it's like a housemate. Okay, what are you throwing away? Maybe it's even your kids, you know, if you have kids. You're just returning like to innocence, and that's a lovely song if you want to go listen to that. Return to Innocence by Enigma. What do I want to get next? These ones. Can we hear about love, please, for pile number 3? Solar flares. Activate. And coming into Aries season, it is a very active energy, right? Gemini, cross-pollinate, and Sagittarius, expand. Bottom of the deck, we have opposition and confrontation. Okay, so that would be like the Aries energy in a bit of an ego shadow aspect. So solar flares, the 1 and the 7 is an 8. You've got 3 and you've got 9. So you've got this very seeking, like I said, spiritual, philosophical kind of adventure energy, cultural experiences that you want to go and try out. Let's try everything. Solar flares is like moments of spontaneity as well. With the Sagittarius energy as well, this is Jupiter energy, shooting your shot, going for it. Let's go. Let's see what happens. And with Gemini and cross-pollinate, I do feel like you're doing it with a friend, or it's bringing out another side of yourself where you are learning more and it's teaching you more and it's opening up your curiosity box and going, okay, well, what do we do with this? And how does stuff work? If you've never been one to go to the theater, it's like you're going to the theater. If you've never been one to watch any Disney movies, then all of a sudden you're going to be watching Disney movies. Like, it's just something that really unlocks a great deal of fun for you. And I think that it's like introducing each other to each other's worlds and openness to explore. Let's get some more on this energy. What does pile number 3 need to know about love? What does pile number 3 need to know about love in March? 10 of Wands. It is in kind of like a limbo position, so I'll leave it there. Hermit, Knight of Pentacles, 9 of Cups in the reverse, love, 4 of Cups, 8 of Wands. Can we get a few more messages here? Why the 9 of Cups in reverse? Hierophant in reverse, Justice, and the Magician. Okay, it's like, you know that you have been perhaps burning the candle at both ends, overdoing it. You might be on the verge of burnout, or you may have already experienced some burnout and you know that going within is the answer. You're wanting to bring more light into your life. Maybe you're wanting to actually get more sunshine, but you're definitely wanting to be more optimistic. And so it is calling you to take out the trash when it comes to people, places, things, thoughts, behaviors that are upsetting you. It's, you know that this has been a slow journey for yourself. The 9 of Cups in reverse is interesting. There's a non-committal kind of energy, because I was like, okay, why the 9 of Cups in reverse? It feels non-committal, but at the same time, you're agreeing with someone that you're just going to be having fun. You're agreeing with someone that, you know, we're not holding each other too accountable to anything too serious. We've got some fun, flirty vibes going on, and we're just going to enjoy it and let it manifest as it wishes to. It's kind of the energy of someone who perhaps was, I hate to use this word, but that's how it's coming across, broken, burdened, very upset. Maybe, I'm not a medical professional in any way, but perhaps a little bit depressed, very much in a state of, I never really want to give love a chance again because it's just ruined me. Okay, it could even be that a relationship, if you're in a long-term relationship, all your burdens and responsibilities, all the stuff with kids has weighed heavy on the relationship, but on both of you individually, and you've both come to a loose agreement because too many things are too serious these days, is how it feels. We've come to a loose agreement that we want to manifest something better for our lives, but let's play with the boundaries and let's play with the bandwidth of where that lies, how we haven't been entirely happy, we haven't been entirely free, and we know something needs to change, so it's about damn time that we do something about it. Okay, this is it does actually feel like you're not alone. So even though the Hermit is showing up and it can often talk about isolation and like introverted energy, I feel like the other person here is pulling you out. And that's that Nine of Cups in reverse. It is pulling you out of this, like, you have to do everything by yourself, and you only, when you're healing, you can only make yourself happy. No, this is saying, no, we're going to do this together. We're going to heal together. We're going to go on this path together. Why the Hierophant in reverse? It's like you didn't expect to learn something from this, but you actually do. And it could be because someone's going through a divorce or going through a legal battle that is extremely painful at the moment. Or someone's just, you know, in a fragile state of mind. Wow, 10 of Cups. So yeah, it's like you didn't expect this to, it could start out as friends and then you fall in love. There's something here where you just didn't expect this to be this. You didn't expect to learn this much. You didn't expect to enjoy this much. You didn't expect to feel this balanced with this person. And that's perfect because there was no expectations on this relationship or this situationship or this friendship, but to have fun and to expand each other's minds. And you've gone into it with a sense of adventure rather than a sense of, okay, I'm looking for XYZ. It's actually very refreshing, you know, instead of having a list of all these things. And maybe you still do have a list of all these things of what you want out of a partner and who, maybe you're very focused on your manifestations about my loving partner is coming in, but maybe you don't see this person as the loving partner and then they surprise you. Can you tell me anything else about this connection? Where is this headed? Where is this headed? Regardless, I think you have great conversation. Four of Pentacles. It can grow if you want it to. It's got the strength to develop over time. 10 of Cups is saying, look, there's 10 plus years of potential friendship here, but this could be like forming a family together too. If this is you and a baby mama or baby dada or a baby other, right? Someone that you actually have kids with and you're kind of revisiting this as a way to, it's not like you were divorced, but maybe even just separated or you're about to divorce and then you're like, why don't we just like continue this if it's healthy, of course. And if this is only going to resonate for like one person, let's continue doing this together, but let's just have fun. And it's like, let's save money. Let's build something. There's a potential for more stability if we manifest it. Yeah, the Fool, but we're not rushing into anything. We're not, I mean, maybe eventually someone does just say, hey, why don't we just, you know, shoot our shot and go for the thing. Yeah, unexpected. This is so unexpected. I didn't expect to have this much fun with you. And I'm actually falling in love with you. Or I'm falling in love with this situation. Which is going to bring you to a crossroads of, okay, well, what do we do? But I don't think that's coming just yet. So just enjoy this. Because there's no pressure. There's actually no pressure on this connection. I love that. So nice. Very refreshing energy. It's sweet. It's cute. It's young at heart. Regardless of age. Can we get an overall advice? Couple of cards here for pile number 3 when it comes to love in March. Surrender. Love it. Peace and focus. Because your focus feels like it's on transformation and healing, especially well-being, like from the inside out, we're doing it. I think that your third eye chakra really opens here. You have a new sense of purpose, a new direction on life because you're having fun. Okay, the 1 and the 4 is a 5. So you're actually just focused on changing what you can change. And in that, you find that your head is actually above water. Wow. And that give peace a chance. Okay, it's very, very, and the meditation card came up at the bottom of that deck. So yeah, very spiritual. I'm hearing like forest fairy. That makes me think of like bush doofs if you go to those kinds of things. Just really having a great time. Letting loose. And it's so nice to have company. It's so nice to have no expectations. With that surrender, it's just like no expectations. I trust that all will be well. And look, when we cross-pollinate something, it's like someone from one walk of life, right? A bee cross-pollinating the flower. It's one walk of life and another walk of life. So in some way, you're very different. And so you're just surrendering to whatever will be, will be. Yeah, there's something here about like theater, culture. I love it. Great energy. I feel like we're going to get more messages about this, so we'll come back to that with the life overview section. Let's now have a look at pile number 3 and then money and career, please, Spirit, for March. Money and career for pile number 3. Yeah, why not? One more. We got focus again. Interesting. And Sagittarius energy again too. They're giving us the lot. They're giving us the works, burger. Okay, Focus. Taking stock, right? This is stock as a flower. And here you're like taking stock. This little card of like, I'm getting the hiccups. So your throat chakra is activated in your self-expression when it comes to money, but I also feel like you're making way for more money. You're clearing out the closet. When we do that, it allows us to think more clearly. Grounding energy, the potato. You've also got the sun card and a tarot deck here. And you've also got the waxing crescent moon of goal setting and planning. And Virgo energy. Self-expression, fun. It's actually so grounding for you to be so free. Because you're doing it in a very nature-based way. Look, if you're totally opposed to no shoes, and I'm not that much of a no shoe kind of person. Let me be clear about that. But when it comes to the beach, shoes off. Toes in the sand. When it comes to like beautiful green grass and you know there's no bindies, go for it. Like shoes off. Ground. It's something so free. Your spirit is free. I feel like it's bringing about a lot of new beginnings and a lot of change because your focus is simply on adventure. And this is even in your money, right? So it's affecting your whole life. Purification, cleaning out the clutter. This 4 and the 1 is 5 again. Change. Gemini energy coming up here. I actually feel like you're about to start getting prophetic visions for some of you. You've got the third eye coming in the palm, so, and you've got the tarot cards, and you've got this energy that I just feel like you're about to start seeing, like you very vividly see. Your imagination is so lit up. And what is imagination? It often is a projection of future goals. It's hidden desires and fantasies. It's our unconscious making things conscious. And you've got affection here, number 12, Taurus energy. So looking in the mirror and being, adjusting your beauty routine perhaps for your well-being as well. You might work in the area of beauty and therefore purifying beauty products and sharing this knowledge is actually your focus. Helping people to ground, you know, come back down to earth and take things away from the tox life. You know what I mean? I want to read the back of this one. The love of gardening is a seed once sown that never dies. So there is something here. Let me get some more cards on this. Can we get some more on money and career? This feels very much like saving and using what you already have. And beautifying things in a way like I wanted to say, like upcycling, but I just heard upskilling. So if there's a chance to upskill for free or for little money, please take it, because there's something here where it's going to improve it's going to improve, like get you out of imposter syndrome. It's going to help you to see, actually, I'm so good at that. Why was I seeing myself? Why was I seeing my worth as so much less? Okay, Queen of Cups, 2 of Cups, money and career. How does all this relate to money and career? Knight of... Do they want to come in? Okay. Knight of Wands upright. The 3 of Cups in the... It's not like you're open to everyone, so you're not maybe going out for Friday night drinks with everyone. You might even be clarifying everything in terms of not even drinking. Just being selectively social is how this comes across. I'm going to pop that right there. Right there. You've got the Ace of Cups. A sense of adventure, a compassionate heart, a lot of self-love. Definitely tapping into, for a lot of you, healing modalities, and even beauty is healing. Like if you think about hairdressers massaging your head, they're therapists, they're Reiki healers, they're energy healers. What you are giving to is giving to you, so make sure you choose wisely. I actually feel like there's you and someone else, and it could be a workmate that you're doing this with. There's you and someone else are just tight this month. And again, I feel like you fall back in love with what you're doing. But again, I feel like there's this surrender to life overall that actually brings about so much more opportunities for new beginnings. Tell me about the Ace of Cups in the work sector, in the career sector. Five of Cups. Yeah, you realize that although I lost some, I haven't lost everything. There's still this a magic cup. Now the Nine of Cups is upright, okay? So you're very fulfilled by what you're doing for work in March. And you're realizing that you don't have to do everything by yourself. The treasure for your fiscal health in March is actually coming from the work that you do on yourself. So self-awareness, radical responsibility, looking at your like this 12th house is like looking at your fears around money, your money story, what you've been programmed to believe, what you are hanging on to too tightly and you need to throw it in the trash. Where you are perhaps addicted to things that are really unhealthy for you. It's helping you to unlock a new stream of income perhaps, because there's a lot of cup energy here. You've got Queen of Cups, Two of Cups, you've got Ace of Cups and Nine of Cups. And look at this, the treasure within. This is a judgment call. This is the perfect timing. This is something that you've manifested that I feel like you've once put effort into, but you just didn't know where to apply it, okay? Nothing is a mistake is how they want to say this. Nothing has been truly lost because you actually have this beautiful sparkling cup still sitting there waiting for you. So there is new opportunities if you want to create them. For some of you, I do feel like this is an extra stream of income though. So there's something that just like brings home the bacon, and then this is like, you know, the cherries and ice cream. And you've got the Ten of Pentacles. So you're doing quite well. But again, the Ten of Pentacles is about usually a relationship between two people. So if you're already in a relationship and it's just had a pause, either a friend of yours is really bringing you back to life and it's really improving your relationship, but also your relationship to money, or that you've always been good with money, or good for it is how it's coming across. But you're being recharged in a way that allows more money to flow to you, right? You were somehow blocking your abundance from coming in by your attitude, by your mood. And now that it's been sparked back up, now that you're getting more sunlight, and the sunlight, this girl is, I can't help but notice over and over, it's just third eye, third eye, third eye. She's pointing her third eye to the sun. So it's that morning kind of glory where you activate your third eye. And what else happens when you decalcify your pineal gland is you activate your third eye. So all this health, this wellness, you're in good financial health, but a relationship in particular, whether it's you and a friend deciding, okay, we're going to do life together and we pool our resources together, maybe you invest in property together. Everything seems to be going with the flow. Everything seems to be like naturally aspirated with natural energy sources and natural water sources. But it's unexpected for it to be this pleasant. It's unexpected for this adventure to pan out the way it does. Very, very exciting readings that are happening at the moment. Okay, let's go into life. Oh no, I want to get, this card. I'm like, I want an overall advice card for money and career, please. Overall advice for money and career. Pile number 3, March. Very good reading. Love. Pile number 2 got that too. But again, loving what you do, loving who you're doing it with, loving, like adding something that you love to do so that work, the monotony, right? Because grounding and potatoes, that can get pretty boring. I have to say this because for some reason, maybe you guys are the same. I haven't had mashed potato or eaten potato in such a long time. I bought some spuds and I'm going to make mash tonight. I'm so excited about it. Humble. Faith. Lots of transformation. Now, this is faith in what you can't see right now. This is the unexpected shift. This is the third eye opening that's going to reveal these like visages to you. The vision of, I think you're about to really like embrace this astrological new year and move into the rest of the year very powerfully because of how much fun you're allowing yourself to have right now. Like the best ideas come when we're having the most amount of fun sometimes. So love and faith are important, and so is creativity. But you've got the fox energy here too. So it's been very cunning. It's been very, it's something about like perfect timing again. It's like you've been biding your time to release this, to dive into this, to like there's never going to be the perfect time, but this really does feel like something that, you know what, things going so well. I've tapped into my, you know, the depths of my soul, and I'm pulling out so much light that I'm realizing that perhaps I need to be a light worker for others. The moon and the sun on this card. My duty here is to use my story to help others find theirs. My duty here is to heal through there's so many ways we can heal the world, but there's so many ways we can heal each other. And like, for those of you who are like, money doesn't solve everything, this is not a denial that money isn't important. This is using money to build legacy that is beyond family, to build power that is beyond like a level, that is beyond one person, to build awareness of social importance. Through you being ambitious, you inspire those with other ambitions to find their spotlight, so that it's creating careers. I'm going to leave that there, but there's a lot to that. Very cool. Very Aquarian kind of energy, actually. Okay, let's get some life overview for pile number 3 for March. Just life overview in general for pile number 3 in March. Wow. Sweet. Sweet about you. Abundance, creativity. Wow, we got all the same cards. Thank you, Spirit, right? So maybe your creativity and your surrender to, yeah, F it, why not, let's do it, is getting in the spotlight, like I was just talking about. With that 10 of Pentacles, I feel like it's giving 10th house, like being seen in your reputation era, if you will, right? It's just something where you're surrendering, you're throwing caution to the wind a little bit, and if you have never recorded yourself speaking about the topic that you're passionate about, you do that, and in some way it really improves money and love for you. So creativity in all its forms, light bulb moments, lots of ideas, perhaps social media involved there, a lot of sweetness. I'm hearing without the calories. Okay, so there is something here that feels very natural, or just feels like down to earth, down to roots. Yeah, and it's like it costs money to be that, it costs money to have that much fun. It costs money to be as clean as I can be. So money's coming in because you are so detached. You're so trusting. You're trusting your intuition. You're knowing the future. You're at peace for once in a very long time. You're having faith in the unknown for the first time in a long time. And it's helping you to actually manifest a lot quicker. And so your abundance is really like powering up. Yeah, and I actually feel like it's going to be raining money for you. Opportunities galore, but in a way that is, see how I said like rain and there's all this water, and but we're talking about career and money, which is a very grounded, earthy kind of energy. It's flowing. It's just, you just tapped into untapped potential is the best way I can put it. Okay, let's get some tarot out here for life advice. Overall life advice for March for pile number 3. Overall life advice, pile number 3, please, Spirit. Okay, a few words just came through with no context whatsoever. Lighthouse and tankard. Okay, so a tankard is like one of those big, like, sculling cups, like a Viking might have used. And lighthouse makes me think that you're shining a light, but you're not running all over the island trying to save everyone. You're only trying to save yourself, and your light is what will empower others to change. Can I get one more, please, Spirit? One more. Overall life in general for pile number 3. Messages for the best and highest good. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. We've got the Devil. The Star in... Did we want to get that in reverse? Yeah, okay. Wasn't expecting that either. Okay, this is now actually when I was talking about like social media, recording, you know, the ring light going on here. Maybe it's you being the forefront of this. Maybe it's you being the lighthouse of this, the ideas man, right? You're not the executor, but you're the ideas man. You're not the actor, but you're the producer. The Star is saying that you didn't even intend to heal this much, is how it feels. Or you might even be in denial about how much you're actually healing here. Wow, these are cards I did not expect at all. Unexpected change for sure. Reducing your toxic load for sure. In denial about your star power. In denial. You're not seeing clearly how amazing you actually are. You're not seeing clearly how compassionate other people want to be towards you. You've got the Queen of Cups here and you've got the King of Cups here. So, divine counterpart, you're in denial about how... And this could be right now. You could be sitting here saying, not going to happen. It's been such a bore. How is this going to happen? How are we going to have this many adventures? Like I said before, it costs money, Sam, to have these adventures. Well, this is like the best things in life are free. Right? You're washing the worries away with hot soapy water and you're drying them with an optimistic tea towel. Tell me about the Star in reverse. Why is pile 3 in denial? Judgment. You're judging yourself too harshly. You're basing your self-judgment on what other people from the past have said and it's stuck around. But your angels want to say it's now or never that you change things. Will you accept? Will you accept this challenge? It's not a challenge. This is what they want you to know. This is going to be so easy for you. This is going to be so fun for you. It's still real life, don't get me wrong. You've still got bills to pay, don't get me wrong. You're still coming out of something that has shaken your world. You're still coming out of perhaps breaking free of addictive patterns or addictive people or behaviors. It's like he said, she said, blah, blah, blah. And we need to stop that. We need to break that. We need to put I'm hearing like I put a spell on you. Okay. So we're putting a line in the sand and we're not crossing it anymore. And so there's a challenge that comes with that. But I think, by having fun with it and by accidentally falling in love with yourself and with life and with nature and your health, you actually are soon going to see where you were wrong, where the angels were right, but also where your intuition was right all along. So why were you trying to shy away from the truth? Why were you trying to shy away from your moment? Why were they? Why are they? Pile number 3. I love you. I'm sending you the biggest hug. You're important. Yeah, you were denying your intuition because you thought that you still had a lot to learn. You thought you were forever going to be repeating cycles of, well, I've just resigned myself to being the charismatic one with addiction issues or the charismatic one with, you know, who attracts partners that are not good for me. But if I'm really honest with myself and I take this mask off, what I can realize is when I communicate clearly with the universe, when I can clearly communicate with people, when I don't come from a place of defense, from wounded inner child defense, I can actually build a ladder to everything that I want, and I can boss up over this situation completely. And by the end of the month, I know what I want and I know how to get it. Because now you're in Aries season by the end of March. Holy journey. Holy journey, pile number 3. I'm so proud of you. Okay, let's get some overall advice for pile number 3 for March. Let's get some overall advice for pile number 3 for March, please, Spirit. Wow. Oh my gosh, I could cry. Oh, my throat's like razor blades. Surrender again. Stop it. Surrender in the 9 of Cups. You've got full energy over here, which is surrendered. You've got this shoot your shot energy of Sagittarius. Wow. You're activating so much. You've got actual surrender over here. You're giving into creativity. You're holding faith. You're developing faith. Sometimes learning to surrender can feel as if you're dying. The ego learns what's hardest to stop trying to control the whole universe. You could be really releasing some inner demons, some pain, some disappointment, suffering, grieving. Surrender to this process. It's going to set you so much more free than you ever knew. And you have the courage to do this. So many, like birds, sparrows in particular, sparrows and eagles, if you want to go and look those up. And you've got an elephant here too. So let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. So it's like I don't know what game it is, but it's like you can't see where you're going, but as you take the one step, the next step appears in front of you. Oh, we're going that way now. Oh, we're going that way now. Oh, so it's very unexpected, and you're seemingly walking through the dark, but the fog lifts. And the more joy and laughter and sunshine you can bring into this, the more it evolves into something that is beautiful and wholesome at its core, but is elevated and abundant at its highest good, because you are meant for more. You were made for more, pile number 3. Wow, trust this process. You've got this. And this is going to build the courage for you to continue to do this. This is lucky. The elephant with its trunk up. This is your lucky break in the most unexpected, most beautiful, down-to-earth way. I love you, pile number 3. Let me know how this resonates for you. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, the link is in the description box below. But take really good care of yourself. Ground your energy, my loves. Thank you so much for being here with me. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.